Hey remote taskers! In this video we're going to go over the occlusion, truncation, and parking attributes for lucid dynamic objects. Always remember to read through the instructions if you're ever unclear about any of the rules as you're working through this task. Here are some really great images that you could use to help you estimate the percentage that a vehicle is either truncated or occluded. Here we can see that if roughly a fifth of the vehicle is truncated, then we can mark either 20% or 21 to 40%. If roughly half, then we could almost do 41 to 60% or closer to 61 to 80%. And remember that if a vehicle is more than 80% occluded or truncated, it should not be annotated. Here's another from the side or the back view. Here's from a rear and side view. Here's another one from purely the side view. And those are all available in the course as well. So for this car right here, it is 0% occluded because nothing comes between it and us, or the camera perspective. However, if we see a vehicle like this is approximately 41 to 60% occluded because this black car is between us and is blocking the camera view of this car. Here, this vehicle is 61 to 80% occluded. It is almost mostly occluded by this fence and by this tree. However, truncation is different. Truncation is for if a vehicle or object is cut off by the edge of the image. This car is 0% truncated because it's completely visible and no part of it is truncated by the image. A small part of this car is truncated by the image as well, so we should mark 1 to 20% truncated. This car is almost halfway truncated, so we should mark 41 to 60%. Parking attribute is for determining whether or not a vehicle or a bicycle is parked. Typically, you could use context. For example, if cars are parked alongside the road or they're positioned along the edge of the road with other cars, typically this means that these are parked. However, cars that are stopped at stoplights or that are currently moving on the road, these should be marked as not parked. However, there might be a time when you're unsure whether a car is parked or not. In this example, we see two pedestrians maybe getting in or getting out of the car. We're not 100% certain whether or not the car is parked or whether it is in motion, so we should mark it as unknown. Hopefully this helps. Go ahead and continue on with the rest of the course. Thanks.